she really fleshed out, and she looks amazing. Today is March the 20th, 2022. And so this is what happens after you take the seeds out. Now when you handle your Sago Palm, you're going to want to wear leather gloves. Not gardening gloves, but leather gloves. Because this will get you. It's thorny. Even these hurt. Just the very tips of these hurt. If you're wearing thin clothing, it'll stab you. So this is a female. Now she had, I call it the muffin. She was full of seeds. This is the first time that she has bloomed since I moved here in 2013. And I'll get to the reason why in a minute. These are like little fallopian tubes. I'll pluck one off for you. These are like little fallopian tubes where the seeds were, and even they have thorns on it. It'll get you. And it's covered in like this little velvet or felt type material. I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure it's some type of hairs to catch pollen. And they have since curled up. I gotta be careful. They have since curled up because they were open like this, and they were all folded over. I'll insert a picture what it looks like. And I'll also put down below the link of the Sago Palm seed harvest. Alright, now we're in the center of the Sago Palm. This is what an old Sago Palm seed looks like. So this is what it looks like when the seeds didn't form or didn't mature all the way. And as you can see, these are just starting to die off. And they're still as unfriendly as ever. So let's get down in here and see what else we can see. Now, as I pull all of these back, these will eventually just rot off and disappear. So these are just withering. And she's just really fuzzy. So what's going on is all of this will rot. As I mentioned earlier about why this never produced seeds since 2013, except for this year, it's because of this. I'm working on my house, so excuse the paint job. But Sago Palms do not like anything growing underneath them. Not weeds, not grass, not flowers, not vines, nothing. And all of these years that I've lived here, I never knew that. So once I cleared it all out, guess what? I end up getting seeds. All right, it is May the 3rd, 2022. And this is the update on my Queen Sago Palm. Now earlier in this video you saw where she had, I call it the muffin. And now all of her fronds have unfurled and they're very soft. This is about the only time a Sago Palm is not going to be mean to you. Here, I'll flip it over so you can see. There we go. They're very, very soft at this point. It almost feels like what a rubber band feels like when you hold it all crumpled up in your hand. It's a very interesting plant, I do give it that. It has a rubbery texture. It's Very soft. Now these will harden and get pointy on the end. Now, as far as the seeds, let's back out of here a little bit. Now let's look at the base where everything came out. That's where the seeds were. The seeds have, some of them have fallen out, some are still in there, dried up. They'll just disintegrate over time. And all of these were the fronds that were inside that muffin, if you will. She really fleshed out and she looks amazing. And as you see, once they start having new growth, the old growth starts to yellow. And it's a good idea to let these die all the way because there's nutrients that this plant is taking in through these dying fronds. Excuse my rooster. So let's take a look in the middle. So let's take a look at the base. This tree, or this palm, is not very friendly. And when you get poked by these things, it hurts for a good while. Now, I don't like the way the Sago Palm is looking. You see how it's just not very well cut. I am going to trim off all that unevenness. Now, as you can tell, that looks a lot better. I nicked her a couple of times, but she'll be all right. But you see how that looks so much better. They actually look better when they have all their fronds all the way down. But over the years, people have taken plenty of wax at this thing, and it ended up looking like this. So the spider made it. That's good. So let's take a closer look. There, as you can see, there is minimal, if any, damage. I don't see any damage to this palm at all. I just cut off all of those stickers so that the dog who's going blind and the chickens would get stabbed in the face. It's a very pretty palm when it's cleaned up. This would have taken me forever if I did it by hand in a pair of pruning shears, and it would not have looked as good. So there you go. Now you know what sago palms do when they're not producing seeds. They're busy producing all of this beauty. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. And if so, please hit that like button. Leave comments. And please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next.